Okay, here I said I was gonna make a video like every day if I could, and I really haven't. I know nobody's holding me to that, but I actually do have fun making these. I genuinely don't think about making them for some reason. I don't know. I think I either. Sorry, it's shaking so much. I'm just holding my phone like on my arm on my knee. Um, I think that I either get really, really distracted easily, or my regular day to day life is so draining that I have a hard time thinking of the things that do bring me joy. I think it's the latter. In other news, I'm growing out my natural hair. I straightened it. It's usually really curly and crazy. Also, I didn't realize how long it's getting. Not that that's super important, but it's kind of exciting to me because I get scissor happy, and it's hard to have the discipline to let my natural hair grow out. I like it. I've never disliked my natural hair color, but um, I get bored, really, really bored. I say boring reds like really and very too much. I need to like check up on a thesaurus. Um, anyway, so I guess I'll do a few updates for like the 4 people that have ever watched my videos, because um, I mean, you guys matter too. Let's see here. I am trying to find a better job. My current job, um, is demoralizing and degrading, and I would like to try to use my degree if possible. Right now, I'm feeling really discouraged because I've gotten like 50% rejections to what I've applied to, which I know is normal, but when you're already in a demoralizing environment, like every little bit feels like heavier, if that makes any sense. So there's that. And then, unfortunately, my cat passed away last month, like right after my birthday, like a couple days after my birthday. Um, and she had cancer. Um, I haven't really talked about it because it's hard. She was only 7. Um, and um, sorry, it still hurts even though it's been a month. I got her portrait tattooed on me a few years ago, and I'm really glad I did, because I didn't know I wouldn't have a lot of time left with her. So, things have, been rough, because of that. She wasn't just a cat to me. Hold on, I need to collect myself. She wasn't just a cat to me. She was like my best friend, my child, my soulmate. Um, she was very, very special, and we had a really strong connection. And it's not fair. Um, it's not fair that she went the way she did as early as she did. And I know because she had cancer, she wouldn't have lived a long time, but I was really angry about the situation because her original vet I had been taking her to, just didn't notice anything was wrong, and I kept bringing my cat in because she was getting sick like every day, and nobody would listen to me. And I took her to like 4 vets or something, a couple multiple times, and the final one was actually caring and intelligent and did thorough testing, and we did find out what happened. And I know she would not have lived a long time anyway. We did give her chemo treatments, and they were only effective for a while. And I can't help but wonder um, if we would have been able to start them sooner. You know, if her first vet had actually fucking listened. Um, if I would have had more time with her. And
it's just frustrating knowing that even if that did happen, she wouldn't have made it very long. But if people had done their jobs, I would have had more time with her, probably. And that's kind of hard to grapple with, especially because I was out of town on my birthday when I got the call from the vet that she wasn't doing well. And it was like 3 days after my birthday or something, 4 days. I was on vacation with my family for my birthday, and I was like having such a good time and everything was wonderful. And then all of a sudden, I have this emergency call, and I like drove as fast as I could back into town and spent her last minutes with her, and that was it. Um, and things are never gonna be the same. Um, I got her at my first college. I graduated from my third one, but that's another story for another time. So she had come with me living in like 3 different states, like 4 or 5 different like living situations. Like she'd been with me through everything, and um, she knew what my car sounded like different from my family's, and would wait at the door for me when she heard my car pull up in the driveway. And every single night and every single morning, she'd greet me and then go do her thing. And there is nobody like her. And um, she's left a void in my heart that, I know it's there because I loved her so much, but it doesn't feel good. And even though it's been a whole month, um, everything still feels empty in the house. I keep thinking I hear her walking or meowing, but obviously there's nobody there. Um, and thankfully, I have a lot of people in my life that care about me a lot and are there for me. And, they've made it as easy as it could be, but she was my whole world. I loved her more than most humans will ever love an animal. And I saw her as equal to me. I didn't see her as lesser to me because she's an animal. It felt like losing a family member because she was my family. So it's been like my cat dying and then having like a job where, we're not appreciated. It's rough, and I'm trying to find something better, and then like having like half the things I've applied to just say no, which I know is normal, but given like everything else, it makes it rather difficult. So I'm trying to deal with that right now. I would just like to find something where I'm appreciated and valued, and can use my skills, and I'm treated like a person and not a robot. That would be fabulous. Um, so I've got that going on. But let's try to focus on the good things. I don't really talk about my personal life, and I'm not really gonna give any details. But what I will say is, after having not been in a relationship for like 2.5 years, sorry, I had an alarm on my phone. Um, After having been like single for like 2.5 years or something, like I was like, it was a long time. Whatever. Um, I like found somebody really wonderful that was actually a friend of mine. And like we already knew each other. Um, so we actually had a good foundation before being interested in each other, and we've been together like 6 months now, which I usually know pretty quickly if somebody's worth spending time with. So like previously, like after like maybe 1 or 2 months, I feel like I can get a pretty good read on a person's true intentions, and if it feels less than noble, I break it off.
I just don't like wasting my time. But this person's really lovely, and I feel very thankful. I'm not gonna like go in it anymore because I like my privacy and I respect their privacy, but I feel like that was general enough where it's okay. So I have found love. um, I'm a bit of a sap, a bit of a romantic. And let's see here. So, what was it? I don't know if it was 1 or 2 years ago. I made a video about my chest size, and being really frustrated by having like an unnaturally large chest and it hurting, causing me pain and misery, like physically, emotionally, and then logistically with things just not fitting. Um, that's been like a burden for a long time. Well, this past fall, I actually was able to get a breast reduction. Something I've wanted my whole life, like since I was like a teenager. I've wanted it for over 10 years, and I got it. And my insurance is still processing at time of recording a couple of the claims because it's broken down into like a billion separate billing categories and they make it really complicated. But like 90% of it was covered by my insurance because obviously it's a real medical issue. Like I had a lot of doctor documentation, and when it's more finalized, so I don't jinx anything, I can answer more questions about that if that seems of interest. I'm not gonna post any before and after photos yet because I'm still healing. Um, my like incisions have closed. Obviously, it was a few months ago. But the full healing process takes like 6 to 8 months to a year. It's a very, very long process. So my body's still processing some swelling, and I also like have had a little bit of weight gain because grieving, eating cases of donuts, um, it wouldn't like be super accurate for the before and after with like me having emotionally ate for a while now. So I feel good enough to take care of myself again. So I'm going back to the gym and stuff. And when I get more back to like my normal, I'll be able to share that information because that's really exciting. I've wanted that for like 10 to 12 years, like a long time. And I finally got it. It took a lot of work too. I could probably go into the process. It took what, like, let's see here. It took like probably 6 to 8 months of preparation before I could get it, just visiting doctors and stuff. It was a lot of work, but I finally got it, and I would never, ever, ever go back. I haven't regretted it even a little bit from 1 second of any day. It's like the best decision I've made for myself ever. I value that over going to college, getting a driver's license, anything, because your body is something that you live in every moment of every day. And if it's hurting you, that's a problem. But I got that fixed. The lighting's changed and I have a mysterious stripe over my nose. That's okay. This video is ended up being slightly longer than I planned. I thought it'd be like 4 minutes, maybe. That's like almost at 15, but that's okay. It's content. So let's see here. So, trying to find better job, love, surgery that I wanted. Let's see here. I don't know if it's like something anybody'd be really interested, but I actually like got rid of my bed. Like I don't have a bed anymore. I fold up my mattress on the floor every day, and I roll it up and put it in the closet. Like I sleep like there on the floor, and I love it a lot. And it gives my room a lot more space. I say that because I'm actually getting a shiki baton, which is like a real Japanese futon. I purchased one
but it was not as advertised. I'll just leave it at that. And so I mailed it back and I'm waiting for the return to process. And then when it does and I get my money back, I'll immediately use that and purchase another one that I know has good reviews. But if you're interested in like seeing sleeping on the floor and not using a bed frame or anything, I guess all four of you, please let me know in the comments. I think it's really cool. I actually get better sleep. Um, I don't wake up as much, and my I was getting some back discomfort. I'm not like a grandpa or anything, but like I was getting some back aches, and I could tell it was from sleeping. Like my mattress just didn't feel super comfortable or whatever. But since I started sleeping on the hard floor with my mattress, it has helped a whole lot. It's about like this thick, so it's not like on the floor, so like there's cushion, but like I put it on the floor and then I roll it up and stuff it in my closet every single day, which is kind of a lot of work for when I have to get up at 5 in the morning, but it's fine. Um, so there's that. And then I did have an idea for videos. Um, I'm going to do them and I want to, I just don't know when because I forget and I'm kind of scatterbrained, but that's okay. I want to make like little aesthetic videos of mundane things. I know people will do aesthetic things of like cottagecore, minimalist stuff, or like travel, but I feel like those are all things that are not in reach for almost everyone. Like, I want to show like the beauty in things that most people can participate in. And when I say most people, I mean like in developed nations. Obviously, there's going to be exceptions. Obviously, like people come from different backgrounds and have different access to opportunities. But I mean, like for regular people that don't have like a bunch of disposable income, there'll be things for like us. And I really enjoy beautiful things. I really enjoy good design, and I don't have very much money, so I tend to I thrift, of course. I don't know why people knock thrifting. I know there's been like a thing on the internet for like the last year where like, oh, not everybody has good thrift stores. Like that's a privilege. And I'm like, do you think my thrift stores don't have grandma clothes? Like I buy grandma clothes, I just make it mine. I buy grandma clothes definitely. Um, so that's something I want to do. I think that's about it.